The games that they've lost in that building, those teams that won those games have the ability to get big and just overpower them. I'm thinking of Michigan last year, which is exactly what they did with Sharon Moore as the acting head coach. They ran it 30-plus straight times. Ohio State, after the fourth down stop, what did they do? They ended the game on the field this year in Happy Valley running the football. You've got to be able to do that, because if you just get into a game where you're going to be out there and you're going to try to out-athlete Penn State on the defensive side, it's not going to work out very well for you. It's really not. And then think of it this way. Penn State is not a team that loses to teams that are below them. Penn State does not lose games that they shouldn't lose. Say everything that you want about James Franklin and his record in big games, but one thing that they have done is they have taken care of business. And games that they're supposed to win, they win those games. Okay? The games that they lose are Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon. And I would make an argument that this year they've been closer in those games than they have been over the last couple. You go back 2 years and they weren't really that close against Michigan and Ohio State. A little closer last year in each of those games. And then this year, they've got a fourth down in order to go in and tie the game in the fourth quarter against Ohio State. They end up losing the game. And they played Oregon as well as anybody. Like, that was a great game in the Big Ten Championship. I do think that Penn State is getting to a point where they're going to win one of those games as the underdog. This is not that case, though. And this is not where they struggle. They don't lose games that they should win, and this is a game that they should win. Meanwhile, SMU is a team that had a great season, but has overachieved a little bit. They actually didn't beat anybody that they shouldn't have. It's like the exact opposite of Penn State. The two teams that you would say, oh yeah, they're probably better than SMU. SMU lost those games, BYU and Clemson. In the other games, it's not like they were dominant. Again, fantastic year, but I do think that this team has overachieved to get to this point.